Have you ever wondered how people from the same background can get completely different results? Maybe you would like to get different results regardless of your background. I'm going to share with you an interesting little tale that demonstrates this perfectly, and I'm getting it from a book called The 4 Money Mindsets by Karen Sutton-Johal. A traveling man came across a farmer who was working in his field beside the road. Taking a rest, the traveler called out to the farmer, who seemed happy enough to straighten his back and take a rest too. "Excuse me, what sort of people live in the next town?" asked the traveler to the farmer. "Well, what were the people like from where you've come from?" replied the farmer, answering the question with another question. "They were a bad lot. Troublemakers all, and lazy too. The most selfish people in the world, and not one of them was to be trusted. I'm happy to be leaving those scoundrels behind." "Is that so?" replied the old farmer. "Well, I'm afraid that you'll find the same sort in the next town too." Disappointed, the traveler trudged on his way, and the farmer returned to his work. Sometime later, another stranger, coming from the same direction, hailed the farmer, and they stopped to talk. "Excuse me there, what sort of people live in the next town?" "Well, what were the people like from where you've come from?" replied the farmer once again. "They were the best people in the world. Hard-working, honest, and friendly. I'm sorry to be leaving them, actually." "Fear not," said the farmer. "You'll find the exact same sort of people in the next town." So what do you take from this story? Is the farmer just being funny, or is he being extremely clever? Is he demonstrating that, number one, you take your reality with you everywhere you go? Because the law of attraction is actually called the law of radiation and attraction. And therefore, as you continue to walk from A to B and travel the world from this side to the other, you carry your vibration, your radiation with you. And what you radiate, so shall you attract. Number two, the farmer is also saying that whatever the mind is focused on, it will notice more of. If you look at life through rose-tinted glasses, everything in your life will appear rose-tinted. If you look at that same life through different colored glasses, everything will appear different. And the expression rose-tinted glasses is really about whether you choose to see the positive or the negative in your world, in your life. If every day you wake up and you focus on all the negative, your reticular activating system, which is a part of your brain that filters out all of the things you could notice, will only show you things that match what you're already focused upon. Therefore, you will see more negative things if you are in a habit of focusing on the negative. But the good news is you can change what you're focused on. You can change to focus on all the blessings, all the abundance, all the wins that are already in your life. And therefore, your brain will work for you, and it will start to show you, it will start to help you notice and see the opportunities that are right there in front of you instead of letting them pass you by. They will help you to actually be attracted to that ideal partner rather than you focusing on and being attracted to yet another toxic douchebag. It will give you your best money-making idea and help you actually act upon it rather than you walking around being convinced that there is no money to be made, or procrastinating and self-sabotaging so you never actually take action on your $1 million idea. Another lesson we can learn from this story is sometimes we believe that the grass is greener on the other side, that when I am in this other place in my life, then I will be happy, then I will feel good enough, then all will be well. And while partially that is true, because, you can be more comfortable in a nicer house, it is easier to feel good when the sun is shining. But when it comes to manifesting that change, when it comes to how do I actually get there then, it is very key to not live in a state of complete lack and disappointment and dislike for where you currently are. When you live in a state of appreciation, when you allow yourself to find a way to feel the frequency of feeling good now, as in where you are exactly right now in life, with the amount of money that you currently have in your bank account, with the job that you currently work, with the relationships that you currently have or don't have, if you can shift and improve the way that you feel and the energy that you radiate exactly where you are right now, then step 2 is life will start to work differently for you. not the other way around. Most people make the mistake of thinking that they have to wait until everything changes before they can feel good, and then they wonder why nothing ever changes. I think it's important for me to add something at this point for anyone who's like, who the F is this woman and what does she know what it feels like? Back in 2018, that was when I first discovered manifestation, and my life looked incredibly different to how it looks today. I was struggling to pay rent in my one-bedroom flat in London, which I shared with my boyfriend. And, you know, I was grateful. I loved that home at the time, but it was dark, it was moldy, and it was not where I wanted to live forever. And I was dreaming of my business taking off, of me having not just success, but freedom and flexibility to be able to travel more. And in particular, I always wanted to move to Spain, which is where I live today. I always knew I wanted to live in that beautiful Spanish climate. I wanted to be speaking Spanish. I wanted to raise our children in Spain one day. And now we live in Spain. I've got my permanent residency. I gave birth to my daughter 6 months ago, and I'm speaking to her in Spanish every day. And it is a dream come true. And I wouldn't say I'm one of those people where manifestation came easily to me. You know how there's some people where it seems like they manifest things really easily and effortlessly just by creating a vision board. For me, it required a lot more deeper mindset reprogramming work, because my dreams and my vision to move to Spain used to just feel like a pipe dream, used to feel really far away and unattainable for me. It wasn't until I started healing my relationship with myself, so actually being my own cheerleader and friend rather than bully and biggest critic. It wasn't until I started changing the stories that I told myself, from thinking that someone like me couldn't have it, that it's really far away, that it's really hard to have, to, of course I can have it. It's safe, it's easy, it's normal for someone like me to earn this kind of money, for my channel to take off, for my videos to reach the most positive people on the internet. I started really committing to telling myself these different stories, scripting about the reality I wanted as if it had already happened, and really committing to that. I have been scripting now since 2019 I discovered scripting. I will put a whole playlist down below of how to use scripting, because it's one of the techniques that's worked best for me, because it really helps to reprogram the subconscious mind and use the law of assumption, acting as if what you desire has already happened. So let this be your sign that things can absolutely change for you. Manifestation absolutely does work, not just for people where manifestation happens easily for them. It can happen to us when we really commit and dedicate ourselves to rewiring our subconscious. So as you travel down the road of your life today onto the next destination, how do you feel about your life right now? Do you feel that the world is filled with terrible people? And by the way, yes, there are some terrible people on this planet, but is that the lens through which you measure your life? Is that the way that you predict your future life? Is that what you expect to experience in this moment and the next and the next? Or can you acknowledge that in this world of duality, yes, there is negativity, yes, there are some shitty people, but you decide, because you understand the power of your focus and your energy and your vibration, you are not going to let that affect you, your energy, what you expect, and what you magnetize towards you. So you give minimal attention to news, to politics, to rubbish stuff, to negative people. And you choose intentionally to water your garden, to fill up your cup with the best thoughts, with being excited for the future, with focusing with gratitude on all that is well, with the appreciation for the air that you get to breathe, for however the weather is today, for the nice people in your life, for the blessings that you already have, for the abundance that you already have, for the fun that you get to have today, for the freedom that you do possess now. Remember that two people can come from the same background, can come from the same place, and see the world totally differently. Two twin brothers could be born into the same environment, be treated in the exact same way, and experience the exact same life, and yet go out and create totally different lives for themselves. Why? Because of the stories they choose to tell themselves, because of what they choose to focus on, and what they choose to allow to live within their energy. So don't just let this message be a message that's mildly inspiring and then you swipe on to the next one. Instead, before we close it off, let's take a moment to actually shift our energy and our focus Feel the energy around you now, and you don't have to be clairvoyant or clairsentient to do this. Anyone can do this. So just take a moment, close your eyes, take some deep breaths in and out with me. And taking these breaths is there to ground you, to help you slow down and become present in this moment. And I want you to imagine that the energy around you gets brighter. Imagine beautiful, large brush strokes flowing slowly around you, drawing large petals. This is what your energy looks like now, where all is well, everything is congruent and aligned and flows for you miraculously. Good, big things happen for you. You live in a world blessed with miracles and abundance, and love overflows. Good ideas are never ending and pour into your consciousness now and always. Moving forwards in a positive direction is effortless and easy for you. Breathe that energy in and blow the clouds away. Clearing away the old energy, the old things that you may have picked up from people that do not serve you. Breathe in and blow the clouds away. Now step into this next chapter of your day, carrying this new energy forwards with you. This energy of where you're in alignment with good, big things. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon for the next message.